In this video, I'm gonna give you 6 simple steps on how to investigate issues in a project. Have you ever been working on a project and the project is going nowhere, you don't know what to do, you don't know if wait for the following week for some miracle to happen and your project getting back on track? Don't do that. Do the 6 steps and get in control. Number 1, the first thing you gotta do is to look at the stats of the project. Always look at the statistics, whether it's money, time, how many products are being produced, are those products being sent on time. Make sure you have graphs that you can review on the statistics of your project. That is the number 1 thing you gotta do. You gotta look for yourself, not taking what someone else is telling you. Look for any down stats in any of those areas and then dig deep when you see down stats. For that down stat area, then go there, blow it up, and then find what are the sub statistics or things that are within that particular statistic so that you can evaluate and then start the next steps. Number 2, ask questions to the person responsible for that project. Questions like, why is this statistic down? What are you doing about it? What happened right before the stat turned down? What happened right at that moment? Just ask questions. This is the process of investigation so that you can find out what is the truth for yourself. Number 3, see that the project manager created a plan to get that statistic back up. And this is not just relying in what someone said he did, but this is actually making sure that there is a plan in place that was shared with you on what is that project manager doing with his team to get that statistic back up. And how long is it gonna take him to get the statistic back up? Number 4, look again at that statistic within no more than a week. If it's important enough, you probably want to look at that statistic within a day or even within hours if the action that the manager is taking will produce such results in such a fast time. But don't let it go for over a month without you checking that the plan's been implemented and then the stat is turning and it's taking effect. Number 5, this is by far, I believe, the most important step because this is to document the issue along with the solution that was done to be able to get that statistic back up. This is extremely important because chances are that you may face a similar issue in the future and now you're sitting in gold. This is a gold mine because the issue can represent a lot of time, energy, and resources for you and your team. So the issue happened, you fix the issue, you jump on it, handled it. Now document what was the issue and how was it handled. That was a successful action on how to document that issue, or that was a successful action of documentation of that particular issue. And by the way, I have a video on how to document successful actions as soon as they happen. I have a link in the description below. You gotta watch it after this video. Now, the last step, number 6, you gotta create policy that will prevent this situation to occur in future projects. This is extremely important. You don't want this issue happening again in any of your projects, but truth is that you're gonna expand, you're gonna have new people on board, people are gonna leave you, yes, they're gonna leave you, and you're gonna continue to move on and you're gonna forget about the things that you did to be able to overcome this issue. So when you create policy, they become part of the fabric of your organization, and then your team members will know what to do and what not to do to make sure that your stats are always uptrending. I just walk you through 6 steps, very simple, on how to investigate an issue or a downtrend in a project so you can prevent bloodshed from happening in your organization. You can mitigate fast and you can keep on the project moving forward. But first, for you to have any project with any issue, you need to be able to know how to run a sales meeting and close the deal in the first time. And if you don't know how to do that, you gotta go watch this video on how to run a sales meeting and close.